Welcome back to Night 4 of Navaratri and this Durga Devotional in honor of the Divine Feminine Shakti. Today we journey into the realms of Tantra, exploring what Tantra is along with some specific practices you can use to activate and channel the power of Shakti. So what is Tantra? Tantra is the art and science of spiritual expansion and soul liberation. It is a path towards the ultimate freedom, knowing thyself as an eternal soul and union with the divine. Tantra is an ancient spiritual science that encompasses everything from theory, practices, processes, sacred texts, sexuality, yoga, and ritual. The term Tantra first appeared in the sacred Indian text known as the Rica somewhere between 1700 to 11,000 years before the Christian era. However, these teachings are ancient and take us back to the first roots of spirituality. Before any sacred text, Tantra, yoga, and shamanism were once transmitted orally as divine and sacred, universal, cosmic wisdom. Tantric practices are designed to realize through experience that everything is divine and connected. Tantra arose in reaction to patriarchy, dualism, and atheism. A key philosophy of Tantra is non-dualism, or the idea that one's true essence exists in every particle of the universe. Tantric practices include pranayama, mantra, mudra, yantra meditation, asana, and ritual. Tantra, yoga, and shamanism share a common root and many interwoven threads. Union with divine forces, from the cosmic to the earthly and otherworldly, is at the forefront of these seemingly separate paths. In Tantra, we harmonize all aspects of the self, mind, body, spirit, emotions, in order to reach states of consciousness to merge or unite with spiritual forces, deities, other realms, and the Supreme Being, God, Goddess. Tantra is a love story. It's a love story between the polarities or dualities of the universe. It's marriage between opposing forces, a path to the middle ground, a sacred union where two become one. I am that. Tantra is the art and science of spiritual expansion and soul liberation. It is a path towards the ultimate freedom, knowing thyself as one, union with the divine. This is the inner marriage between Shiva and Shakti, the masculine and feminine, the fire and the flow, the solar and the lunar, powers that exist within all of us. Tantra is a path towards balance and harmonization of the yin and the yang, the supreme consciousness, the supreme energy. It is union of seemingly opposing forces, the above and the below, the to and the fro, the high and the low, the gross and the subtle, the spiritual and the material, the mundane and the sacred. From right to left, dark and light, the earthly and the cosmic, the human and the divine. In Tantra, we recognize that everything is sacred and part of the one, infinite, cosmic soul, constantly evolving through the process of life, death, and rebirth. In Tantra, we know we are not separate from the source of all creation, but are one and the same. We hold the divine energy of Shakti and the divine consciousness of Shiva. We are that. Tantra is many, many things, but Tantra is not a religion. It is a spiritual science with ancient roots that gave birth to many practices designed to free the practitioner from suffering, harmonize mind, body, spirit, evolve one's consciousness beyond limits and egoic constraints, and liberate the soul. This is a path of transformation that guides practitioners into higher states of awareness with the ultimate goal of union with the divine, union with Source, union with Goddess. And this happens with and through the body. It's not an out-of-body experience. It's fully here, awakened in this sacred vessel that is Shakti, your temple. One powerful tantric tool is the use of sound in the form of mantra. As we learned from Durga's mythology, she blows the conch, which represents the primordial sound of creation, the Om. This is the mantra of oneness, of unity, of life, death, and rebirth. And mantra can be used as a tool, as one of her weapons, to strengthen and focus and attune the mind to her power, to her Shakti. Mantras are used both for concentration and contemplation on the divine. Mantras are said to unite the mind with pure sound and to elevate consciousness through vibration. When working with mantra, we chant to invoke specific energy patterns or vibrations within our being. Mantras carry specific vibrations we can attune our energy body to, much like tuning up a musical instrument. We become her instrument. We can use mantra or the power of sound to shift our state of mind, invoke power, alter our state, and create desired change. The most important thing to know when working with mantra is not the what, but the how. How do we recite these mantras? What feelings do we exhibit? How are we using this tool? With gratitude, reverence, faith, understanding as we would a prayer or devotional practice? Being fully present to the subtle vibrations of the mantra is how we activate the power behind it. And mantras can be chanted aloud or silently. Mantra yoga is the repetition of sacred sounds. Experts say mantras are the soul of the yoga tradition. Mantras are known to contain vibrational power that can assist aspirants in reaching higher spiritual states. When we come back to our theme of Durga and her battle of good over evil, we can use her mantra to banish the demon that is fear. We can invite more freedom into our lives through the use of her mantra. Today, I want to share a powerful mantra with you to combat fear, for fear is a demon of the heart chakra. Fear is what stops us in our tracks and prevents us from showing up as the radiant light that we truly are. Fear is one of the main blocks, and the path towards freedom to be your most authentic self is why we practice yoga, why we practice spirituality. So Durga's mantra can be recited as a powerful tool to remove the obstacle of fear and move forward in your life empowered with courage, protection, and strength. And that is what I want to share with you tonight. Durga's mantra. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. This mantra translates to Om, I bow to the one who overcomes all difficulties. It is a chant to the goddess, the mother, the queen. So chant this mantra anywhere from 9 to 108 times. 108 times is a powerful practice in itself as a meditation to align your mind and energy body with the power of Durga. You can also simplify this chant just by simply using her bija mantra or the seed syllable Dum, Dum, Dum. This feminine seed sound holds the energy of protection and will help you to align with the fierce mother goddess power. Chant her mantras to dispel fear, to invoke courage and gather strength to overcome any obstacles you may be facing, to embody the power of Shakti. So thank you for joining me. I hope this practice and introduction into the realms of Tantra serves you well in devotion to the goddess that lives within all of us. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Jai Ma, Jai 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 Durga Ma. Blessed be.